Do you know how 3D printing can turn plastic into almost anything? Well, today we're looking at the other side of digital fabrication. Instead of building things layer by layer, this machine makes cuts out of solid material. Today we're testing the ACMER ASCARVA 4S CNC router, and we're going to run some real tests. First, we're going to test it with the 70-watt tool head, then we're going to upgrade, hold on, to the 500-watt tool head. And we're running them on the same exact test object. That way we can see the difference in cutting power, speed, and finish quality. I'm Brian DeLuca, and this is Make or Build It, where we turn curiosity into cool projects. And now may be the perfect time to hit that subscribe button. Now that you did that, let's get something carving. But before we start cutting anything, let's talk about what a CNC machine actually is. CNC stands for Computer Numerical Control. That basically means your computer tells the tool head exactly where it needs to cut. Instead of shaping by hand, that's where the CNC takes the digital instructions and starts carving away the materials. That's one of the biggest differences between something like additive manufacturing and what a CNC does, which is considered subtractive manufacturing. Now, if you watched this channel before, you're really familiar with 3D printing and how that process works. Additive manufacturing means you're adding layer by layer of a material until you make a shape. The CNC works in the opposite way with subtractive manufacturing, where it's taking away material in order to make the shape. It's basically removing everything that isn't part of the design. Think of it more like sculpting, where you're removing material until your final design appears. That means a CNC could work with materials that 3D printers usually can't, like hardwood, aluminum, acrylics, carbon fiber, and engineering plastics. Where 3D printing is great for prototyping, a CNC is really great for where you want a more durable part that's made out of other materials other than plastic. Now, this is the ACMER ASCARVA 4S CNC router machine. The machine itself is a desktop CNC router designed for makers who want to start working with raw materials like wood and plastic. The frame uses aluminum to keep everything rigid, which is important because CNC machines need stability to produce clean cuts. But the interesting part of today's test is going to be the spindle comparison, because we're going to run the same job with stock 70-watt spindle and the 500-watt upgrade. And let's see what changes. Now, this CNC machine only took about 30 minutes to put together from start to finish, which was really nice. I was actually surprised how quick the assembly went. And once we test this 70-watt tool head, we're going to swap it out for the 500-watt upgrade. I'm excited about that one. All right, first test. We're using the easel software to run the CNC. The setup was super simple. I actually just followed the instructions that ACMER provides on their website to using easel. Everything got set up within a matter of minutes. And we're running this carve with the 70-watt tool head that comes installed on the machine. First, I ran a test on some of the material that came with it. And as you can see, I had an issue with the first setting it up, but you can see it had some really beautiful detail. I didn't finish the carve because it was saying it was going to take a bit of time, as I obviously chose the most detailed one, but it is beautiful in what it did. For the first test, a quick D&D logo that I wanted to carve into some wood, and what better D&D thing than a dragon, a D20, and maybe some text. This way we can see the quality of detail when it carves it. What you're watching here is the CNC following the toolpath. The toolpath tells the machine where to move, how deep to cut, how fast the cutting bit should spin. And slowly the design starts to appear out of the material. And as you can see, our finished D&D Heroes Feast cutting board with our dragon design and our D20. The stock tool handled the carving nicely and produced some really good detail. I still need to clean it up a little bit, but this looks amazing. But now, let's see what happens when we upgrade the power. Let's get the 500-watt tool head installed. ACMER also sent over the 500-watt spindle upgrade. And this is going to replace the stock tool head with this spindle right here. And you can see the size difference alone. Now there's also some other stuff we need to install with it. So here's the thing, more power means stronger cutting force, faster speeds, and possibly even sharper, more detailed results. So let's swap this out and start the same carving job. So let's look at some of the differences between the 70 watt and the 500 watt upgrade. As you can see, the spindle is much bigger at the 500 watt upgrade. If we look at the bracket, also we can see the bracket is double the height because you're generating a lot more power in this tool head than with the 70 watts. So you need a lot more bulk to hold everything in place. Now, if we come over here and we look at the brick, you can see this is the brick for the original 70 watt tool head. And this is the brick for the 500 watt tool head. So you can see a big upgrade in terms of the brick we need to generate power for the 500 watt tool head upgrade. All right, round two, same design, same material. We're using that same pine cutting board design, but this time we're using the 500 watt spindle upgrade. Right away, you can hear the difference. The spindle has more power behind it, which allows the machine to handle cuts more aggressively. This can make a big difference when you're working with hardwood, thick plastics, or aluminum. Now let's take a look at the results. How much cleaner does that look? Looking at them side by side, you can start to see the difference of the 500 watt power and how much cleaner this one actually looks. Now, granted, I also got better at using the machine. I did have an in-between one for the 500 watt, which I'll also show you. So this is the one from the 70 watt, and this is the one from the 500 watt. Now you can see there's a bit of difference in the clarity between these two and a bit of cleanness in the design itself. Now I did run this one out twice because it did shift a little. So here's the second version of the 500 watt one, and that looks pretty good. I mean, like I said, I'm still learning this machine, but I think for an overall pass, that's pretty good. So the 70 watt spindle is great for like carving, engraving, and softer materials. But the 500 watt upgrade gives the machine more capability when it comes to carving deeper and working with tougher materials. So depending on what you're planning to do, the upgrade can really expand the capabilities of your machine. And I actually think it's probably really worth spending a little bit extra to get the 500 watt upgrade. For makers, CNC machines like this ACMER ASCARVA 4 really fill an interesting gap. 3D printers are amazing for plastic parts, laser engravers are great for thin materials, but CNCs let you actually create parts out of tougher materials that can actually handle more mechanical stress. Things like tool holders, electronics enclosures, props, and even things like pine-based cutting boards. Even ones that are D&D inspired. This is just another really powerful tool you're going to want to add to your shop. After testing the ACMER ASCARVA 4S, it's really easy to see why CNCs are making their ways into more maker workshops. The machine was straightforward to assemble, really easy to get going. I think I spent about 30 minutes assembly time on the original unit. It probably only took about 15 minutes to swap out the spindle, if that much. And to get into software, I used Easel. It only took me a few minutes to basically configure the machine in order to get it working. ACMER had some really great instructions on their site, which made it even easier. The carving process was really satisfying for me to watch, and I hope for you too. And this 500 watt upgrade really added a lot of capabilities into what we're going to be able to do with this machine. If you want to check it out, I have a link in the description below to the ACMER ASCARVA 4S CNC machine. For more on 3D printing, DIY, and maker projects, make sure you like and follow Maker Build It, and remember, keep on making. Oh, and remember, at some point, every maker realizes that 3D printing is not the only way to build things. Sometimes you need to carve them out of something solid. I think I'm gonna go show my wife what I made.